I'm Timothy Spall, and this is, let's have a look at his t-shirt, Watch It, Wombat.
Am I an artist? I'm a man who paints. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, Mrs Lowry and Son, the secret of the ingredients of the film are in the title. Mrs Lowry gets the billing in this because, and it's a play on that, because she considers herself to be the premier person in this relationship. She is the relationship as far as she's concerned. He has been pre-conditioned by her to be enthralled to her every whim, and he is a willing sole carer to this woman who was the really only close and intimate relationship in his life. He had many friends, but you know, as we know, or those who don't, Lowry was a painter and is now very much a part of the fabric of British art, but it didn't happen to him till late. But to his mother, who she's completely relied on him, she never missed an opportunity to tell him how much he loathed his paintings, how much they embarrassed her, and how much they rubbed her nose, his, in the fact that they were living in an area where they'd come down in the world. And why on earth would he insist on making this the subject of something that he wasn't even very good at anyway? And so it's about this constant undermining of someone who's a devoted and loving son of someone's genius.
Oh, today I saw a woman. She had a beard.
Is that legal?
I found her rather beautiful.
No wonder you've never had a girlfriend.
And this film is the hothouse period around this, where it's a make or break situation with him trying to convince his mother that what he's doing is of value, and her refusal to acknowledge that until, of course, a next door neighbour of what she considers to be an acceptable class of person acknowledges possibly that one of his paintings might be all right.
The painting by Mr. Ellis Lowry coming from the mill is confusing and appears to have been painted by a child. It is an insult to the people of Lancashire.
As rotten as she is to him at times, and as stubborn as she is, he's inherited that stubbornness. And that stubbornness has made him find sanctuary in the one thing that is in him that she cannot grab, she cannot take away. It's not a revolt, it's private and personal, and it's an artistic impulse. It's a piece of his spirit that is his and cannot be infiltrated by her.
Night after night, I sit up here, a smudge here with my finger, a stroke of the brush there. I'm safe here, alone.
So this was the be-all and end-all as far as love and proper unconditional love. Not unconditional from her, but unconditional from him. You know, in the end, people can be in close relationships and be embarrassed by the people they love. You know, they often are family. You know, you see traits in them that sometimes you recognise as things you don't like in yourself, and you take it out on them, or you don't know why you're taking it out on them because you don't realise what you're seeing is you.
There's a beauty in everything. A man just has to open his eyes and look. Ivory black, vermilion, Prussian blue. Crowds can be the loneliest of places.
You don't need brains to paint. But what you need is feelings, and to be able to express that and to drive for that in a painting. And that, you know the difference. You can see a technically brilliant painting, but it doesn't want to be cold, or do you think, well, it's not one of his paintings, even if like people like to accuse him of being primitive at times. They say, no, he did that on purpose. They've got something to them. You know, they have something original and challenging.
Where has it got you, this hobby? Painting these squalid industrial scenes that nobody wants to buy?
He ended up getting some pretty devoted champions that saw something in him, and they pushed him. And you can't in an hour and a half tell the full tale. But around this period, there were people recognising that this man had his own genius, had his own his uniqueness that was not like anybody else. He invented his own school of art, was the only proponent of it, and remains so and still is.
I have to do it. I'm compelled to put down everything. I need to capture a way of life, the truth. Every window, every brick, every stroke of colour, it's made up of me. Am I an artist? I'm a man who paints. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, that's a rock star welcome, Timothy.
Is it? I don't know. I've never been one. I wouldn't know. It's lovely to be here.